Hi YouTube, it's me Norma Jenny talking to you again today. Today is Saturday, 4th of August, and I want to talk about something just a tad bit different today. This is another one of my experiences that has not been so good. Have you ever been voodooed? Do you know what voodoo is? Do you know the term voodoo? You know, voodoo is practiced in African religion of it was something called polytheism, where they were worshiping more than one god. And voodoo was a way of like casting spells on people. You hex them, you use witchcraft to kind of like have manipulation over a person or control, or you even do harm, to a person um, by way of voodoo. And I mean, I know people don't think that, some people actually don't think that, voodoo is really real. They think, oh, that can't happen to me. I believe in, the Most High God, and, voodoo cannot happen to me. But I'm here to tell you, you can believe in the Most High God, which is great and good and fine, but you can still become a victim of someone who wants to cast a spell on you in the way of voodoo. I learned what voodoo really is because someone voodooed me. Wow. Can you believe that? Me. I never would have believed that that stuff could happen to me. But believe it. It's in the scriptures. The scriptures talks about the sorcerers, and witchcraft and I mean in modern days and times voodoo is witchcraft, is sorcery. And it happens to the best of us. It happens to the most high people. And it can take you out of here if you don't have it removed from you. It can disguise itself as terminal diseases and stuff like AIDS or cancer, or any disease in your body. It can disguise itself. And the doctors, they never know what's going on with you when you become a victim of, being voodooed. They might have a diagnosis that's similar, but they can never put their finger on what is going on with you when you actually have been voodooed. And I know firsthand. You want to ask me how I know? I'll tell you. It was done to me. Someone took hairs from a comb that I'd used. That was one way it was done to me. And another way, I had eaten something that someone had put something into my food. That was one way. Another way is some of my personal belongings was taken and used, for the purpose of voodooing me. I mean, it's all sorts of ways. It can come into any portal of your body. And when I say portal, I'm talking about the openings in your body. Your skin is like the biggest one, that, I mean, anything can be penetrated through your skin. It can be penetrated through a hair follicle. You know what I mean? I mean, voodoo is real and can really happen to you, but you can be relieved from it. It can be cleaned out of you, just like, when the Most High was walking the earth, and uh, there were people who had demons in them, and he would cast the demons out of them. And in our day and time, we don't consider it like demons being cast out of us. We call it voodoo, or, being hexed. So it happens, it's real. It can happen to a child of the Most High. It doesn't discriminate. I've seen, from going to get help myself personally, I've seen people of every nation come to this woman that I went to get help. And I'm telling you, had I not went to get help, I would not be sitting here today to tell you about it, because it's real. Um, it can take you out of here. I know, and voodoo shows up in your body, like some illness, like some type of sickness. Like in my own case, when I went to the doctor, I was having chest pains, I was having shortness of breath, and X-rays were taken, which showed that I had swollen lymph nodes or nodules, around my heart and around my lungs. Also, the sclera of my eyes, which is the white part of my eyes, had become yellow, like jaundice. Those were signs. And I just felt sick. I mean, when I would wear my seat belt across my chest, it would hurt so bad I would have to take it off. Actually, one time I even got stopped by a police officer. He saw that my seatbelt was not on properly, and he gave me a citation for it. But I did go to my doctor, and I did get a letter from him, and he did, you know, I was able to get that taken off of my record. But I'm telling you, the doctors could never diagnose any real um, come up with any real diagnosis for me. They knew it was similar to something, but they could not actually diagnose it. Why? Because it was the voodoo. It was the voodoo. And that's what happens. Sometimes we go to the doctor and you're feeling sick. You're feeling bad. You're having pain. But then the doctors can't find anything wrong with you. It's probably voodoo. You need to get in touch with me, and I'll tell you where to go, how to get help from it, because it is real and it can take you out of here. And voodoo is when a voodooist would use um, different reptiles to put inside your body to destroy you from the inside out. It could be in the form of snakes, it could be in the form of worms, it could be in the form of claws, like from birds. I mean, it could be in the form of black bugs. I mean, it could be any type of creeping thing that they want to use to put inside of you to destroy you from the inside. As with snakes, some snakes are poisonous. So for my case, they used snakes and they were poisonous and they were biting me on the inside. They were poisoning my system from the inside out. That's why my eyes had got the jaundice color, the yellow jaundice color. So I'm just telling you, voodoo is real. People do it to you for whatever the reasons, probably control, manipulation, or they want to take you out of here. But the Most High, He says that in His Word, in Ephesians 6, the 6th chapter of Ephesians talks about that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness, against principalities and spiritual wickedness in high places. We're not wrestling against persons that's coming against us. It's a spiritual warfare. And the enemy uses these voodooists to do things like this to us. This is just another form of a satanic um, attack on the Most High's people. This voodoo stuff, because people they brush it off. They say, "Oh, it's not real. Oh, it can't happen. Oh, that was something that happened to people a long time ago. It don't happen today in 2012." Well, I'm here to tell you, it's not a myth. Okay, it does happen. You can get help, and I know who can help you. If you need help, you need to get in touch with me, and I will let you know who can help you to get rid of your voodoo. That's all I'm going to say today. This is Norma Jenny. I'm out.